On tonight's show, we reveal the trade secrets behind Richard and Prue's monolithic modernist mansion. Kevin tells us the way it is.
I do not approve of people project managing builds themselves. Sometimes people have no option, they have no money. I pity them.
I'll be showing you new ways to work your antiques. And Tom Dykhoff uncovers the latest engineered woods set to change the way we build houses forever.
God, this is incredible, Sam. It looks like a piece of geology or something, or a cave.
So if, like Prue and Richard, you've decided the countryside's for you, but you're not into barn conversions and cottages, how do you make your contemporary masterpiece slip noiselessly into the soft, rural landscape? For me, this house in the New Forest does just that. Because the plot is surrounded by working farms, the architect decided to borrow elements from those buildings and incorporate them into the house's contemporary look. The result is a house with its roots firmly in agricultural architecture, but at the same time, a thoroughly modern design. So how do you pull that off?
A successful project in the countryside is about generating this wonderful juxtaposition and this sort of tension. So, you know, it's kind of delight, you know, kind of intrigue. I think just doing straight modern from the city imposed in the countryside doesn't work. If you're going to a site, what you have to do is actually place yourself in the site and imagine actually living there. And I think there's a tendency that you go to a green field or to a mountaintop and you think, wow, fantastic. And you know, people really need to stop and take stock of those kind of natural qualities and spend time there. I think a lot of architects go to the countryside and say, you know, it's a green space, I'm going to do something different. And I think as an architect, you really should start with what's there, then you can react to it.
And that's exactly why this house is such a success. The black zinc echoes the local slate. The weathered red cedar softens the geometric lines. The triangular gables are also reminiscent of old barns, connecting the contemporary with the vernacular. This idea of connecting the house to the local buildings and the country itself is key to getting a contemporary build right. Here the architect managed to bring the outside in by using the same palette of natural materials on the inside. John, this is a lovely, light-filled, contemporary country house. What was your thinking when you came up with the design?
I saw it as a bit like a farm. I always try with every building to make a building fit. You know, that's good manners, I think.
Of course, what's essential to good architecture is context.
I just looked around and the local vernacular, you know, farm buildings and so on, they're all about white rendered bases, lots of timber, barns, and black roofs, I noticed, mainly slate. So I tried to subvert all those things a little bit.
And what I love is the way you've brought the white render inside as well.
We did it because it fits, you know, the context.
The eventual cost of the build was £340,000. Money well spent, I'd say.